It can't be wrong. This is definitely the Nirvana holy fruit. Xianxia grinned. In the world, there are all kinds of spirit flower and grass. As long as there are holy or divine characters in their names, they are all treasures. When they grow up, they are bred out by attracting the world's law. It is extremely difficult to grow up, and they will be exhausted if the conditions are not met. But once they mature, they will carry the power of wonderful law. Whether swallowing it directly or used for refining pill, it will have a great effect on the powerhouse of Void King Realm. Senior, we are lucky. You kid knows a lot about spirit medicine. Ghost Ancestor was in a good mood and looked at Xianxia with a surprised look. I know a few things. Xianxia laughed. Well, there are exactly 4. Just as we agreed just now, you and I each take half. As Ghost Ancestor said this, he stretched out his hand and grabbed the Nirvana holy fruit near him. Wait. Xianxia stopped him quickly. What? Ghost Ancestor looked at him suspiciously. Senior, if you collect the Nirvana holy fruit like this, there is no major problem, but if you don't store it properly, the effect of the medicine will lapse seriously. Xianxia reminded. And? How to preserve it? Ghost Ancestor asked humbly. He knew that some exotic flowers and grass need to be preserved in a special way so that the effect of the medicine would not pass away. The Nirvana holy fruit is of great value, and it's hard to imagine if the medicine efficacy is lost. Listening to Xianxia's tone, he obviously knew the preservation method. Of course, Ghost Ancestor had to ask clearly. Simple, just put it in a gold attribute box. Xianxia explained with a smile. Senior, you see, the area where the Nirvana holy fruit grows is filled with a strong gold attribute aura. If I'm not mistaken, below this fruit tree, there should be a mineral lode, and the Nirvana holy fruit tree grows by relying on the mineral lode. According to its growth habits, the right medicine can be prescribed. That's it. Ghost Ancestor nodded lightly. Among the 5 elements, it is understandable to use the gold attribute box to store the Nirvana holy fruit. It's just that this fruit tree actually grows on a mineral lode, which is a bit weird. Naturally, the Ghost Ancestor would not delve into these matters. He directly took out a dark gold box from his space ring, looked at Xianxia and asked, is this thing okay? Hey, the box made with a gold attribute, the senior actually has such a good thing. Of course there is no problem putting the Nirvana holy fruit in it. Even after 1,000 years, the efficacy of the medicine will not pass away. Xianxia nodded. That's alright then, the old man will not be polite. Ghost Ancestor laughed loudly. He picked 2 Nirvana holy fruits first, and carefully put them into his dark gold box, and keep it safe. Xianxia also picked off the remaining 2 Nirvana holy fruit, but he doesn't have a treasure like a golden box, but as an alchemist, he has naturally long been equipped with many containers for holding medicinal herbs. There is no shortage of gold attribute box. After splitting the 4 Nirvana holy fruits evenly, the 2 moved again enthusiastically, avoiding the space cracks around them, while looking for the ancient spirit medicine scattered in this medicine valley. This medicine valley is huge, and no one knows how much land it occupies. Anyway, after Xianxia and Ghost Ancestor rushed in, they never saw anyone else, and they didn't know where they went. Moreover, it is extremely convenient to find spirit medicine in this kind of place, because the spirit medicine here is fully mature, so they are constantly exuding the fragrance of medicine. Just follow the source of the fragrance of the medicine, and you will definitely get something. After half an hour, the 2 once again used this feature and found a fist-sized spirit mushroom. The spirit mushroom grows in a crack in the rock, which is extremely difficult to find. If it were not for the strong fragrance of the medicine, the 2 would have missed it. Melt's Demon Iris. This time, without Xianxia's reminder, Ghost Ancestor recognized the name of this spirit medicine himself, and he couldn't help but feel moved. This is actually Melt's Demon Iris. The old man's luck is really good. Congratulations to seniors. This Melt's Demon Iris seems to be 2,000 years old. If it is used to refine the demon-suppressing pill, it is estimated that the strong Void King realm will break their head for it. Xianxia smiled and clasped his fist. Ghost Ancestor glanced at Yonkai and said, "Well, this thing is of great use to the old man. The old man takes it first. If you find anything later, no matter what it is, you will get an extra young boy. Is that okay?" "Naturally, no problem," Yonkai replied boldly. The main function of Melt's demon iris is to dissolve the inner heart demons. When a cultivator is cultivating or breaking through promotion, occasional inner heart demons will appear. These inner heart demons are the negative shadows hidden in everyone's heart. Seeing people being bullied, but because of timidity, and did not draw sword to help, this kind of thing can become the inner heart demon. Being insulted and failed to get revenge, this kind of thing may become the heart demon. The beloved woman dies and the heart is depressed, this kind of thing may also become a heart demon. Inner heart demon is a collective term that encompasses all the shortcomings and negative emotions in a cultivator's heart. It is extremely harmful. Usually the heart demon will not have much impact on the cultivators, but as the strength of the cultivators increases, the degree of harm of the heart demon will become stronger and stronger, especially when it is breakthrough and promotion. It will be infinitely magnified, and once it can't be suppressed, you may fail to break through. In the lighter case, the realm will fall, and in the worst case, you will become devil and die. Therefore, high-level cultivators generally make perfect preparations when they break through and promote. One of them is to prevent the heart demon. The easiest way to resolve them is to take some spirit pills. The demon-suppressing pill refined from Melt's demon iris is the best spirit pill for suppressing inner demons. Even if you don't refine it into a pill, if you have a piece of Melt's demon iris in the mouth, it will have a miraculous effect when you break through and promote. Ghost Ancestor is now at the second order Void King realm. If he wants to be promoted to the third order Void King realm, there will be a lot of difficulties, and based on the experience of the life of the Ghost Ancestor, his vengeance has not been fulfilled, and he has also cultivated evil technique. The power is definitely not small, and in the world, only Melt's demon iris can suppress the power of the inner heart demon in his heart. That's why he proposed this way. Of course Yonkai would not refuse. Ghost Ancestor treats Melt's demon iris as a treasure, but Yonkai doesn't care much. In the Dragon Palace of High Heaven Sect, there is an existence of treasure like 10,000 years in sense. Its function is also to dissolve the inner heart demon, and its effect is more powerful than the demon-suppressing pill. In other words, Melt's demon iris is useless to Yonkai. This old man has written down this favor, Ghost Ancestor said solemnly, and then collected the Melt's demon iris. When collecting it, he also consulted Yonkai's opinion and asked if it needed any special means to collect it in order to preserve the medicine efficacy, and after knowing that they are not needed, he let go of his worry. And just as Ghost Ancestor collected the Melt's demon iris, Yonkai, who had been standing next to him, suddenly changed his expression and whispered, "Senior, have you heard anything?" The Ghost Ancestor was startled and listened to the sound. After a while, the expressions of both he and Yonkai changed drastically, and they shouted in a low voice, "Not good, 7 bright treasure light." Who? The sound of exhalation came from somewhere far away. Along with this peculiar movement, the Medicine Valley vibrated slightly, and looking in the direction of the sound source, the colorful rays of light covered the whole Medicine Valley like a tide, as how it was before. "Where has the space crack?" Ghost Ancestor immediately looked at Yonkai and asked nervously. There were originally countless space cracks nearby, but at this moment, none of them were seen. In desperation, the Ghost Ancestor could only pin his hopes on Yonkai. The 7 bright treasure light is the breath brought by the divine bird 7 luminaries peacock when it exhale. It can corrode the divine soul, the flesh, body and blood. Ignoring any defenses, even the Ghost Ancestors have no confidence to resist the 7 bright treasure light. The only way to avoid it is to rely on the space crack that exists here. Here. Yonkai didn't show any panic. He seemed to wave at the Ghost Ancestor with confidence, and at the same time quickly shot towards the sky somewhere. The Ghost Ancestor shook his body and turned into a black light following closely behind. After a while, the two stood still somewhere in the void. There really is a space crack here. Ghost Ancestor looked around, watching the 7 bright treasure light that diffused from the depths of the Medicine Valley getting closer and closer, and it was about to cover this place soon, and he couldn't help but feel a little panic. Naturally, there is. Xianxia smiled slightly. Senior, don't need to be nervous. The kid won't joke about his life. Well, the gap in this space crack is quite big and long, Xianxia said, and gestured. Seeing that what he said was true, Ghost Ancestor was a little relieved. At this moment, the 7 bright treasure light had already swept over. Although he got Xianxia's assurance, he watched the terrifying 7 bright treasure light cover his location, and Ghost Ancestor still broke out in a cold sweat. It has been a long time since he was promoted to the Void King realm. Silent. The 7 bright treasure lights spread across the place where the two of them were, and at an extremely fast speed, filled the entire Medicine Valley. But where Xianxia and Ghost Ancestor are located, there is a narrow strip about 5 feet long, not filled with the 7 bright treasure light. The terrifying light in front of this narrow strip is as if rushing into a bottomless abyss. It disappeared, leaving a safe place behind. The Ghost Ancestor breathed a sigh of relief, finally relieved. Xianxia is right. There is indeed a space crack here. Before he could not find it even if he was close at hand, but now, 7 bright treasure light outlines the existence of the space crack. Both the shape and the size are the same as what Xianxia said before. Looking at Xianxia next to him, Ghost Ancestor's eyes were slightly complicated. He has studied the Space Force, and he knows how difficult it is to cultivate them. He has spent 2,000 years in the floating continent, and he can't even get started, but Xianxia has amazing accomplishments in this field. Comparing the two achievements, Ghost Ancestor felt that his aptitude were simply unsightly. And when he saw Xianxia that year, he was only a first-order saint stage, and now he is already in the 3D order void return stage. This cultivation speed is so fast, few people in the entire star territory can match him. This kid must be the most dazzling new star in the future star territory, the Ghost Ancestor thought. To be continued.